Hey there, I'm Michael Jr. and today I'd like to give my real thoughts on the show, That's Only So. I like to talk about the first time I really saw it. Like, remember I came on, I was The Simpsons, I saw the commercials, I thought it looked like a cool show. Like, I enjoyed the fact that it was taking place in the 70s. And again, even though I wanted to watch it, I didn't really start watching it till after the first season was over. I mean, I was on with The Simpsons where I watched it every week. I kind of catch a little bit at the beginning of each episode before doing other things. It's jokes I don't know why it took so long for me to watch what I wanted to watch. Maybe I thought that my parents were watching it. Could be wrong because my parents don't want to say it. I don't think I talk about it. Yeah, it's probably wrong about that or wrong about nothing. But then, like about a year after the season began or ended, but my parents were suddenly watching it. I watched it with them. I realized, yeah, I didn't really need to worry about that after all. And I remember watching it, like first season was over, but there were a few extra episodes from the first season that prepared it in the summer. So the first episode that I saw was the episode where Eric walks down his parents having sex. That happened to be followed by one of the first episode. That was a really good one. I kind of like it. Of course, I think this was one of the first shows that I watched where I really noticed that the storyline would continue to the next one. Like, you know, the other shows had continuing storylines without them being two-parters or such. They was a little confused. Like, I might see something lead to the next one. I thought it'd be a conclusion, but then it seemed like there wouldn't have been. Like one of the big examples came to the end of the season when a hybrid with Eric. Like, I thought this was going to be a two-part episode. I realized then in the second episode they were still looking with Eric. I thought, wow, this is weird. Yeah. One thing I kind of disliked how almost every season ended with a breakup, which would continue to the next season. That was kind of strange. Of course, they do the first season. There was a big period where Jackie and Hyde, Kelso and Jackie had broken up. Of course, I was watching after first it began or ended. So I'd see episodes where they were broken up, episodes where they were together. I was a little confused, like we're not so much confused. I thought they were on and off. There were ways that like more episodes in a row where they've been broken up. Yeah. Yeah. I'd say one of my least favorite seasons is the season where Eric and Donna broke up. Of course, Donna is one of my least favorite characters, but even then, somehow that season wasn't really that good. There were some good episodes, though. Yeah, of course, I was started with the Promise Ring episode, which was the last episode of the third season. It's kind of interesting because after that, there was like TV special called that 70s special where was that 70s show special with the cast and crew talking about the favorite episodes. Had listed the top 10 best episodes with the Promise Ring being one of them. They talked about it being funny. I keep thinking, it wasn't really a funny episode. I feel like those two dramatic or I don't know. I was kind of strange how after that episode, Don's mother Mitch was gone. It's kind of interesting how her very last line for leaving the series was "I'm unhappy." Kind of makes me wonder were they already planning having her leave the series, or could the actress have just left? Like, I don't think. I can't remember I've seen anything that said why 24 hours left the show. Anyway, some of my favorite characters were Eric, Kelso, Fez, and Jackie. In a way, I do really identify with Eric, Kelso, and Fez quite a bit. Just them in different ways. And Hyde and Donna, I really don't like them much. Like they have the good moments, but they're probably my least favorite of the main cast. Because I know some people say Hyde's cool. I'm like, yeah, maybe it's cool, but some people might my kind of character. I mean, yeah, I do like when people saw each other, but somehow I think when he insults the other characters too mean, or very like the other characters too much, I won't him to get what I think he deserves. I mean, yeah. Kelso and Hyde both been fans over quite a bit, but I don't like it better when Kelso's being fun for Hyde. You know, there's one little fact that I thought's kind of strange. How one time Aston Kutcher said that when we acted the pilot or auditioned, it was called Teenage Raceland. And he didn't know it would take place in the 1970s or be funny. I kind of thought, the title is Teenage Raceland, so it sounds like it should be a soap or a title for a comedy. Weird. I think it's kind of interesting how Mila Kunis is really famous now, but seems to like she didn't have that kind of fame back when the show was on the air. Like the other time the show's run, Aston Kutcher was the breakout star, and Topher Grace was kind of a breakout star to a certain extent. Maybe not that big, but it seemed like it was in quite a few things. I think that's strange when I found out that Topher Grace wore a ring was Eric. Like, it's kind of strange. And I don't think his hair really looks that different from his Eric ring. But anyway, yeah, I don't think Mila Kunis was really that famous until several years after the show ended, and it didn't necessarily a big star, which it's kind of a good thing. She is pretty, and she is talented and funny, and she deserves it. And of course, so I admit that I just don't really like Donald High that much. But I say the most annoying character on the show is Kitty's mother, played by Betty Wright. And of course, I find Betty Wright overrated, but okay, with her habit of yelling, that's kind of annoying. Yeah. Of course, I think like his father put away by Tom Post. And I think I say how the father had to die because the mother's too annoying. I think I like how Marion was from Harry Days played Ed's mother. Those guys says died so soon on the show. And Tyler Char was great as Leo. Like at the time, I kind of knew about Cheech and Chong, but didn't really know that much about them. So I was more exposed to Leo before being exposed to Cheech and Chong. And now I also love like Eric's sister Lori. That's kind of what they've been kind of confused about. Like that was kind of sad how she suddenly was went out of the show because the actor's having a drug problem. It's kind of sad how when Kelso decided to stop fooling around with her, it's because he found she was cheating on him. Of course, he'd been cheating on Jack with her, but he found out by seeing a guy walking out of her bedroom without even showing her. It's kind of sad. They had to be around that way. Yeah, I do like the first Lori brother, the second Lori. I kind of noticed how in the Eric's hot cousin episode, where which came between her leaving and then coming back, that Eric's cousin looks so much like Lori and seems to be a little similar personality. Kind of makes me wonder if they want to bring back the idea of that character with her being gone. Yeah. I remember when Lori came back, it was kind of a regular character. It seems a lot less as being good again, but then after Stacey and Fred got married, it seemed like she was back to her bad ways. Like, is she trying to misunderstand something, or was it really evil or slave? It was just trying to be good. These guys saying how they had Fred and Lori getting married, but then the actors playing her had to leave and they had to replace her, and then they don't really pair that often. I think I saw how Tommy Charles for a few seasons he was appearing a lot, even though it wasn't in the opening credits. But then in the fourth season, he was in the opening credits, and yet he didn't really appear that often. I think he appeared more often before he was in the credits. Of course, when he came back after being gone for a while, I thought he was on regularly enough. It was a little bit sad because when Tommy Charles was added to the opening credits, he was took several episodes before it actually appeared again. Yeah. I think it's kind of cool how they still have the appearance being in the car in the opening. I think it's kind of strange that they had Lori driving it. So weird. Yeah. One thing that I'm a little alienated by is the fact that in later seasons they have every episode of the season match the title of a song by some group. Like I keep forgetting what all the titles are. I mean, I kind of like better when they had more unique titles related to the episodes. And yes, another thing is kind of sad they kept it on after Topher Grace left the show. Well, that's because it was only occurring occasionally. Because I don't think the last season was a bad season. I thought it was alright. Remember in one of the last episodes of Trevor Grace that they had some character named Charlie who I thought was sort of Eric. I figured he'd be Eric's replacement. I was surprised I was reading about the next season, didn't see him listed, and then I see the first episode of the last season, and they killed him off already. And that new guy, Randy, and I don't think he's really that bad, though. I think it's strange how they seem to keep teasing the audience on whether he and Darby be a couple or not. Like, I think I could kind of see it coming that Eric and Darby were going to break up, and then they break up off screen. Then they have times when Eric and Darby or Tom Rand are hanging out, and they think they're going to be a couple, and they further not. And times they're looking to be before they finally become a couple, but then the last episode they break up, and then Eric comes back, and I guess they get together. You know, these kind of they think they should have named it that 70s show because I mean with calling it that 70s show and the whole show doesn't take place in the 70s and yet they had begin like in 1976, like so maybe begin in 1970 or give it a non-70s title, you know. And I'm pretty sure the reason they had began in 1976 is so they could do a Star Wars episode within the first season. Especially Star Wars but one cake was coming out. I guess that does get more over 70s references Chinese. And do like some of the fantasy sequences. Those are great. Like the first season, there are a few educational films with the voice of Gary Owens, and those were awesome. Of course, it was one I was kind of confused about, like in the episode where Jackie finds out they killed up and cheated her with Lori. There's an All in the Family parody. And they had Jackie playing Glory wearing a blonde wig, but Lori's the one with the blonde hair. They had a couple playing the micro, like it's just working up, and like it's got a opportunity. Yeah. And now I'd like to talk about some of my favorite episodes of that 70s show. I really enjoyed the keg. Actually, like after I started officially watching the show, I looked at the episode guide. I thought the keg sounded like a cool episode. This was one of the ones I really wanted to watch from the first season that I didn't get to see until it was in syndication. So it's happy when I finally saw that one. Of course, that's how I was reading about it. I didn't know what a keg was. I didn't really ask people or anything. I just spent a bit of time wondering. That's a great one. And A New Hope is a good one. That's one with the Star Wars. These guys strange how that one. Kelsel's the one who's obsessed with Star Wars. And yet after that one, he sees loses his obsession, or Eric continues to be obsessed for most of the series. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, like I'm going to be talking the rest of the episodes. I won't be mentioning everyone by name because, like I said earlier in the later seasons that they had decided to have all episode titles from a season as a song title from a certain group. To cover with those. Anyway. Really like Van Stock, where the characters go to Van thing. I especially like the ending when you do appear the it doesn't soap. I had to start knowing about, and shortly after seeing that ending, I started watching soap regularly. And like Eric's hot cousin. Yes, he is a hot cousin. And like a Canadian road trip where they go to Canada, and they meet Mallory's played by Dave Thomas and Joe Flaherty. It's a really great episode. One of the best ones of the fourth season. So, yeah, I think it was the fourth season, not third. Also, like the subplot of that one where everybody's a Betamax player. But there's one thing I don't like about it. It's the other subplot with Jackie who's trying to be a model. Like, what was this fourth subplot? But the rest of it was perfect. Yeah, and for a long time I wondered why they were going to Canada. It seemed like they were going just for beer. Yeah, the first time I saw it, I missed the beginning. Yeah. One episode I like, and some of you might hate me for this, I really like the episode where, like the big musical episode where it's a one I like all the musical numbers. Like, I think it's kind of strange how Fred was suddenly interested in being a singer. I was on a school choir because I don't think they'd been a character trait before that. Yeah, and trying to remember some other ones I like. Yeah. I like the first Thanksgiving episode where it always had a mermaid who comes over and kisses her. It was a great episode. I enjoy Eric's bird job episode where he works at a fast food place. Yeah, so I think I'd like to talk about a few more moments I didn't really like there's one episode that they came near the end of Eric and Don's engagement. There's one point where Eric has a dream sequence where Don they break up and actually he doesn't have anything like the dream sequence, but there's no fancy elements. Remember the commercials that are so part of that dream sequence where Don tells Eric that says to leave him. Did they just do that to make a teaser for the commercials? Like people would see that part, think it's actually going to happen, but then they don't break up. This is a dream sequence. I mean, if it's going to be a dream sequence, put some fantasy in there. Don't make it so drama or dramatic. So I remember the first season, there'd be a few times when they have transition, they so images stuff that would somebody be talking, but then after that they'd change those transitions to scenes with characters appearing some virtual background and sometimes be multiples of them. I don't also like those later transitions that much. With a year or two after the show began, the cover of that 70s albums. I used to call them that 70s album. But really, it's that 70s album, Rockin', that 70s Jammin'. And the Jammin' album is a good album. I really have a lot of songs from the 70s. It would be great if those albums had the theme song to tie in with a bit of the series. Yeah, the promoters that 70s albums, the really just generic 70s albums, tying in with the series. Yeah, those are my real thoughts on that 70s